Okie doke, we are shooting a video today about Pothos, which is a plant that is pretty helpful in pulling out nitrates from the water. So I wanted to show you the setup that I did. This is a 168 gallon tank. It's kind of like my refugium, kind of pseudo quarantine tank. It does have an FX5 on it, but it is a flow through. It is connected, so that's the inlet, that's the overflow, and it's connected to the 1100, this big boy right here. So they're all on the same filter system. So because this thing flows through about 300 gallons, 400 gallons an hour in through the 168, I figured with like kind of the slower turnover, I would try and experiment with a little Pothos system. So what I did was, I took some egg crate, which is like, I don't know, 15 bucks at Home Depot, and some zip ties, and I fashioned out this little box, this little kind of grid type box, and it actually hooks up on the lip overhead, and you can kind of see where that does happen, right here. And this goes over the edge of the lip of the aquarium, so it's just kind of gravity. I also cut some old, like an old landscaping box, like a planter box that has grid on it, that holds like a whole bunch of plants that you're gonna put in the ground or something. And I used that to hold the Pothos. And then I also added the extra egg crate I had in the back so that the thing doesn't get too out of hand. So, I bought this, and I got this LED plant grow light at Home Depot as well. It was like 45 bucks. So I bought a Pothos plant for maybe 10 bucks. So the whole project's about, $60. And this thing is, I've only had this in here for maybe, I don't know, a month. And all of this stuff, all of this is new growth. It's doing really well. And as we go look back down here, that root system, none of those roots were sticking out past the egg crate. Everything was way up inside the cage, but these things are really taking off and spreading and pulling out nitrate. So I haven't tested the water in a little while, but I'm going to presume that it's certainly pulling nitrates out of the water. This whole system, it runs around between the drip system, and I do occasional water changes. This whole system, the nitrates hover between like 20 and 30 parts per million, and I can pretty much tell if they're anything over that because the fish start acting a little funny. Yeah, this is my Pothos video. Kind of a cool way to reduce nitrates and water changes, but I mean, I have an exchange system that is, completely, it's still changing water, even as we speak. So even with plants and the nitrate, reduction system, you still have to do water changes. You still have to, do your maintenance and everything and get all that gross stuff out. So, but something that does help make the water better, and it's kind of a cool little addition to my fish room. So thanks for watching.